Good morning, YouTube. So we have 4 for today. It's probably already 11. So I'm definitely starting late, but because I only have 4, I started a little bit late. The plan was to start at 8, but when I woke up that early, I woke up at 6:30 because of the baby, but once 8 hit, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna go out in the cold. So it takes a lot of willpower, when you see lawn care guys out there that early, because it's just a struggle. But once you get the body up and running, it's pretty easy. But it's just me for today because there's no point for me to bring Jacob with me. A couple of them will be my rental property, so I'd rather knock them out by myself, since save a little bit of labor on that. But on I think next week or the week after that, I'll bring them along for like 4 or 5 days and be able to give them a few hours. But on a small short day like this, he lives like an hour away, so there's no point for me to call him for him to drive an hour and only be able to offer him like 4 or 5 hours with him. Given I'm by myself, will probably take me like 6 hours. But I am gonna drop off the FS 111RX. This top one is bogging down, so this is probably the 3rd time I've had to drop it off. So this one's the newer one. This one hasn't given me any issues today or this year or last year, I guess now. Happy New Year. This one I've had it for 2 years, and it started to act up during summer. It just keeps bogging down and it loses power. So I've taken it 3 times for them to fix it. So I told myself last time, if it happens again, I'm gonna fix it one more time, and I'm gonna put it away. It's gonna be a backup, and I am going to be buying 2 new trimmers. So I'm going Echo. The reason why I haven't gone Echo is because my closest dealer is about 2 hours away, or an hour and a half away. So I really don't want to do the drive, but I've read the reviews, I've read the comments, I've looked into it. It looks like Echo's the way to go. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully maybe in a week or 2 I'll be running 2 new trimmers. The edger, I'm going to keep this edger because it hasn't given me any issues, the FC91. So I'll probably be running the steel edger and then the 2 Echo trimmers. And I'm looking at the 2620Ts. That one, I guess, is kind of like top of the line. My little banner that said Wheezy Weeds fell out, so I was driving on the freeway, and the wind, you can see this little piece is what's left. So I got to order a new one, but I'm in the process of getting a new trailer because I've pretty much outgrown this trailer 5x8. I could run it, but I honestly don't think it's worth it. So we'll see. My brother got me this Yeti cooler, so I was freaking stoked about this. I have some waters in here. So it was a Christmas and birthday. My birthday is like right next to Christmas, so I pretty much get like one big gift. And yeah, so we're good. I think we're gonna start off with my rental property first, because I gotta fix it up. We're in the process of running it out again, because the lease is over. So I'll show you guys the inside and the outside. All right, so this is property number 1. I gotta say, I really hate myself for starting late. I should have just gotten out at 8 to do all this stuff, but I didn't have the willpower. But I'm gonna do better next time. It's just hard, especially when I know it's slow, and I know I can push all these jobs for any other day. But anyways, property number 1. I'm not even gonna mow or mulch these leaves, because honestly it's not bad. I just gotta pick up, because over here you can see, I don't know if you can see, there's like a lot of like little rocks and debris. That black thing right back here. So I'm gonna just clean up the area, blow the patio, pick up all these bigger limbs. So I still might be here for like an hour just tidying it up. I've shown this house before. This one, my wife and I got, you see like that tree branch. I'm gonna have to use my chainsaw and cut it up. And then all these limbs back here, just because it's been pretty windy back here, or in this part of where I'm at in Georgia. But I was saying, my wife and I got this property 2 years ago. Yeah, I think it's been 2 years. The guy wanted $260 for it, and then I'm one thing about me is that I'm very patient. So like my truck, my equipment, things like that, if I buy it used, I'll wait for it and then try to get a good offer on it. But this house, he wanted 265 originally. And I just saved it, and I saw him slowly dropping it off to like, what was it, like 240, 235. And I want to say that eventually we came in and we offered him 230, and we got it. But oh, there's no more power in here. Yeah, so we got it for I want to say 225 or 220. Sorry, 225 or 230. But I mean, it's a cute little house. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's like 1,300 square feet or 12 something. Has like this barn door. And then we got the washer and dryer. We got a new water heater, I believe, or it came with it. I can't remember. So, no bath. It doesn't have any bathtubs, just showers. So, here's one. Second bedroom. And then the master. And they all have closets. Another one, you can't really see it. Yeah, all the power's gone already. So yeah, so we have a few showings tomorrow. My wife does. So that's why I wanted to come in here and kind of like check everything out. But I mean, it's a cute little house. So we're asking $1935 for a nice house. Refrigerator. And I just like this little island. I don't know. My wife doesn't like it, but I like it. The stove. So I think we got a good deal off of it. So what I let's just say 235. So we got it for 235, and right now it's valued at 260. So I mean, I got a little bit of equity in it, maybe like 20,000-30,000 in it. So it's not a lot, but you know, it's 20,000-30,000 that we didn't have a couple years ago. And yeah, just like, you know, if you guys are obviously watching my videos because, you know, you guys are into lawn care, or you guys have your own business, or you're thinking about it. But real estate is honestly the way to go. I don't know, the area is just not the best here. I'd say it's probably like a good 6 out of 10. But get into real estate as fast as you can. Location. If I could do it all over again, I wouldn't get this house. I would have just saved up a little bit more and would have gotten a house, even if it was a smaller house, but like in a nicer area, just because, you know, it's all about location. Your equity is gonna go up. So the first house that we have, where I live, that's doubled up. So we have a lot of equity in that house. And then the first rental property that I bought literally doubled as well. But both of those are in great locations, great school districts. So one thing you want to keep in mind is look at the school districts. I would say try to get anything 8 or above. So 8, 9, 10. And that's like their grading system. Because those areas is where, you know, a lot of people will want to move into those areas to give their kids a better education. And you can, you know, obviously charge up the rent in those spots. You can add a little premium, and then long term you're gonna get equity. So, but yeah, anyways, let's do it. I'm gonna clean up this little property for a little bit. So I need to go get my chainsaw, but I got this little, I don't even know, wheelbarrow, mulch wheelbarrow. I don't know. I had it for my riding lawnmower, but I mean, it works perfect for the Skag. So I've used it before for if we have a lot of limbs and stuff, or right now, just a lot of debris, fill it up and then throw it in the woods, or find a little corner where I can pile it up until I come back and then take it all to the landfill. I need to go get my my chainsaw. But yeah, honestly, like my number one if you take anything from my videos, save up and get into real estate. And I don't like to repeat myself, but it's just very important because I grew up very poor. I'm a first generation Mexican American citizen. My parents were immigrants. So I started from the bottom. Growing up, I didn't wear designer clothes. We shop at thrift stores, and I'm sure many of you guys can kind of relate to me. And before I started my lawn care business, I knew real estate was going to be my ticket out, and it was literally just saving up years. So from the age of 19 till 27, I saved up about, if I'm being conservative, probably like 60% of my income. But realistically, I want to say I probably saved like 75 to 80% of my income. I never really went out, never really partied. Try to stay home as much as I can because I knew if I went out, I would be spending my hard-earned money. And eventually, after years of just saving up, then I dabbled into real estate, and then quickly learned, okay, I need to keep doing this. And this was way before I started Weezy Weeds, but I knew real estate was going to take me out of the rat race. Weezy Weeds just really accelerated my trajectory from where I was already. It was just like a power boost. But it's hard, I know, and it's hard because I know you guys have your own situations and your own responsibilities. Right now I'm the only the main source of income, so I get it. It's a little bit harder for me right now to save up, but I'm still trying to do what I can with what I have. Keep my chainsaw here. So, but I think in the long term, you'll be like, damn, I'm glad I listened to Weezy Weeds. But it's gonna take a few years. For me, it took me literally over 7-8 years of saving up to get into real estate. But like I said earlier, just the first house, we got it for 180. It's probably worth like 400. So if shit hits the fan, we just sell the first house and we walk away with like 200, and that's just the first house. And I'm not saying this to kind of like show off or whatever, because that's not really my intentions. I'm not like that. But I'm just saying, like, that's my safety net. So, and when I'm older, I might just sell everything and be like, screw it, let's go, by the beach or whatever. But because I knew that when I was in my 20s, right now I'm in my early 30s, like, I'm working my ass off. Yeah, right now I'm taking it slow because of winter, but during spring and summer, like, I was hustling, I was working every day. I wanted to work the weekends, but closer towards the end of summer, it really takes a toll on you being out here in the 90s, 100s. And that's why I ended up getting Jacob to help me out, just because I was like, I can't keep doing this alone. But real estate, please get into real estate, because even if you watch like interviews or if you read books, the one common factor that all these millionaires have is that they own some type of real estate. And right now I'm just sticking to residential just because I know that works for me. It's easier. So for these, you'll go conventional loans. So you need 20%. Or you could do an FHA loan where you live there for a year and then rent it out. And with an FHA loan, you need like, I think 3.5%, 3%, you can get a house. So, but then you got to take into account closing costs, and closing costs for me typically is like $12,000. So then you need an additional $12,000. So it takes a few years, but like, I promise you, if you save up and you invest in a nice area or decent area, in 2 to 3 years, you'll have, what this house has offered me, which is $20,000 to $30,000. And for some people, that's what they make in a full year, So, and that was me literally buying it for, 2 years ago, not really doing anything. Yeah, I'd come here, cut the grass every now and then. Right now, I'm just cleaning it up. But realistically, like, the house has been working for me 24/7. Like, I barely do anything and just kind of let the market do its thing. And if I could, I would buy another house, but right now I can't, because now I'm in that, me being the only source of income and then still reinvesting most of my money back into Weezy Weeds. Now it's harder for me, but I'm still going to. I know maybe next year. I don't think this year I'll buy a house, but the goal is for next year to buy a house. This year I really want to tackle down my credit card debt, because I do have a good bit of credit card debt. And then honestly, just buy a trailer. So I've been going back and forth. you know, what I want. So I've been going back and forth between an open trailer and an enclosed trailer, but I don't know. I kind of want to go enclosed trailer. I'm thinking 8.5 by 16. But at the same time, it kind of scares me just driving such a big trailer around. But I know once I start doing it, I'll get used to it. It'll act like a storage unit. I don't know. I'm all over the place, pretty much everywhere. For the longest, I wanted the Tundra, and now, you know, I ended up getting the Chevy. But I got a good deal off of it. That's the only reason why I got it. But anyways, I'm just babbling on now. I'm pretty much done, but you can see I just blew the driveway, the front patio. I guys can show you guys the side. I got rid of all the limbs, picked up all the trash. So, I mean, if I had the time and if I really wanted to throw money in it, I would do like pine straw around the house, or sorry, around this tree, all around the house. Maybe cover like this side. But like I tell my wife, it's winter. We're struggling out here a little bit. So that's why it's important to save up. But I'm enjoying the break. I'm enjoying to be home with the baby, the wife, the son, you know, the boy. So looks all right. Again, I could have mulched up these leaves, but I started late, and again, I'm still kicking myself for not having the willpower to just get up and, you know, be like, this is what I gotta do, let's go do it. I'm just like, nah, it's cold, let me go back to bed, or let me lay down on the couch. Whatever, I'm human. I'm sure a lot of you guys are better than I am, have better, stronger willpower than I do. But anyways, I think this is the end for this video. That's because this property took a little bit longer than I expected. But anyways, like, subscribe, appreciate y'all. Peace.